Hello guys on YouTube today. How are you guys today? Well, I got a bit of update for you guys today. I want to do a overview of my television and my stereo. How did I hook everything up? By the way guys, I'm sorry I cannot play you any music and I cannot play you any TV shows because I'm kind of limited on what I can do with these blogs and stuff like that, guys. Well, alright, let's go ahead and turn the camera on and show you guys what I am talking about. Well, on that side, there is my stereo. But on that side is my TV. Let's go ahead and talk about the TV. The TV is a 19-inch display LCD. It is a 3 combo. It's a television, DVD player, and a PC module for your PCs or Mac. And there is my DVD player and VCR combo, my cable box, and my PlayStation 2, and also my light over there. But on this wall, you see the wires. Okay, you see the wires going up. They're gonna go up. They're gonna go down. They're going to go to my stereo over here, and it connects into this switch box over here. This switch box controls what I can do with my TV and listen to it directly onto my stereo. And I also do have a secondary switch box. That's for my on stuff. That's for the DVD player and CD player. And there is my main unit, record player, iPod amplifier, speakers, and it sounds pretty good. But let's go on to the back of my television. Maybe you guys can see back here. I don't know if you guys can see over here. But that was what I have it all hooked up to. But on the back of my TV, I got video in, and I got audio out. Well, let's go ahead and move you guys a little closer. Here's my video and audio in, and my audio out is right here. This is my audio out. This is my AV and video and audio in. That's how I got that controlling my TV to the stereo itself. But I like watching a bit of TV. Sometimes I watch TV or my YouTube videos, or YouTube as well. And by the way, this does have a DVD slot for it, and it does function. But we will turn it on. But I gotta make sure I'm not getting any picture or any signal here. Alright, the TV does work. The reason why I have no signal because I don't want to turn the tuner on. It does have that one as well. DVD input. And it also has PCN as well, and TV and stuff like that. And I could, shut it off. Kind of works kind of nice and neat for what I need it for. And by the way, it only has 2 speakers, one here and one here. They're not really good speakers. I mean, you can see there's a speaker grill and stuff down there. One L and one L. And I do have my DVD and a VCR combo hooked up to my television as well. It's a pretty good VCR combo. It is a LG, and this is just my standard cable box to watch some cable. Years ago, when I had a TV in my up on this dresser, is a very old Magma Box tube television. It blew out, and I replaced it with this one. And the problem is it sounds good. I like the speakers, but the speakers are not that loud. That's why I have it hooked up to this beast over here, my stereo. Maybe you guys can see my stereo right now. But the reason why I love watching my old VHS tapes and DVDs and cable. But let's get back onto the cable problem here. Years ago, being in this area here in my house and stuff like that, I never used to have a cable box before the government decided to change everything from analog to digital, and now I have to have a stinking cable box to watch my TV. I don't know why, that's just the way government works, kind of stuff, whatever. But let's go ahead and pan over here to my receiver. This, by the way, is a Toshiba stereo receiver SA320. By the way, guys, I did a little antenna mod on this. You can see that in my next blog. But the Toshiba no longer makes stereos or stereo equipment or anything like that. They now make more cameras and computers and stuff like that. I don't know if the Toshiba really makes cameras, guys, but I know they make computers. But in here, in this little section here, this is where everything is controlled by. A Radio Shack switch, by the way. It's made by Radio Shack, but it's a very good switch. And I have my iPod Touch into my stereo. And by the way, it's a very good way to save yourself some money. And all the way back there is my amplifier for my record player. That will be on top of my Toshiba stereo. I got a tape deck. I also got a non-switch box. It's controlling my DVD player and CD player. I do got a pair of headphones when I want to listen to it. And I also got a pair of B speakers, black ones, and the two big ones are my main A speakers as well, like that. But the way I have all this configured, it really does work very good. If you can follow this cable, let's see, I have video coming out of my receiver, and also got audio in going to my receiver. But there's the wires going all the way in the back of my equipment back though. But the audio and video is not directly going to this receiver. It's directly going to the analog switch. It converts everything from analog to analog. Converts the analog audio and video to my system. By the way, this is all analog. By the way, guys, it's no digital. The only thing I have digital is the tape deck and DVD player and CD player are all digital. And this switch is not digital. This switch is just a analog switch, so I can control everything. And by the way, it's a very unique setup. I've done this many times before. I like my new setup. I had it a little different ways, guys. I had it a different way, but I do love the way it looks now. It's all spaced out with my equipment. And by the way, guys, half of this stuff is used and half of this stuff is brand new. By the way, I didn't spend a lot of money on this, guys. I didn't spend over $1,000 or $2,000 on this equipment. Most of it I bought used. Most of it I bought brand new. I'll let you guys know, if you like used items, that's fine. If you like to spend over more money for new equipment, go for it. That's fine by me. But buying a analog receiver nowadays, you're not gonna find an analog receiver, guys. You're gonna find a digital receiver. It's gonna have a digital display. This one here is again analog alone. When you turn the knob, you can tune in the stations, and you got your meters for tuning and stuff like that. And by the way, that's a pretty good system. It works for what I need it for. It sounds very good. It sounds very nice, guys. I wish I can play you guys some music to see what it sounds like with both of my B and A speakers on, but I can't quite do that, guys. I'm sorry. But back to my 19-inch television display. Yes, it's only 19 inches from top to corner. It's only 19 inches. That's the way it was when I bought it a long time ago. Guess how much guess how much it was. Wasn't 2,000, wasn't 3,000. It was less than that, guys. I got it for $100. That's a good deal. And because the reason I got it for $100 is because it was only a smaller television and it only has the 3 operating modes on it: TV, DVD, and PC and monitor. But back to the little combo DVD player. Again, the DVD player, like I said before, is a combo of both DVD and VHS tapes as well. But I don't really watch that much on my VCR. I mostly watch some stuff on my TV. But years ago, when I had the old Magmabox television, I had to use a VCR to play my PlayStation 2 unit over there. And if I wanted to watch movies or DVDs, I would have to have a DVD player and a VCR hooked up to it. And that's how I used to use my DVD. And by the way, the PlayStation 2 was my first DVD player. By the way, I bought it for DVD player only. I didn't buy it just for games. I bought it for DVDs to watch on my Magmabox tube television. And after I switched from the Magmabox, I got a Toshiba. It was a Toshiba tape player, Toshiba VCR and DVD player. But what happened? That one, it broke. The Assurance has replaced it with this one, with the OG model. And I got it kind of replaced by the Assurance. I didn't have to pay extra for it, but I got the warranty and kind of stuff on all. And you know, then the standard cable box kind of stuff, you know, from Comcast kind of stuff, you know, that's what I'm watching right now. But it's a very, very good setup here on the way I like to watch TV and watch stuff. I no longer have my tube television. I have a bit of a flat screen. But by the way, it's not totally flat. You can see it's kind of bulged. It's pretty big. I mean, it's flat there, but when you look at it, it's pretty big because it's not that small. But the screen is pretty flat. I like that. It's no longer a bevel in the tube. It's no longer a tube. It's now just a flat LCD panel. It's just totally flat. I like that. Pretty nice, guys. It's a pretty nice TV itself. And that's how I hooked it all up with the analog wires going to my stereo. And my stereo, like I said, does play my music and also plays my TV shows. When I put it on the switch mode, I always have everything in max input here, max in right here. And I think my TV is on also max input as well, but I again not 100% sure because I had to kind of redo everything again, label everything, mark everything, making sure it's all marked and making sure it's going directly into where it needs to go. This is not a bad setup, guys. This is a very good setup for anybody who wants to do some music or listen to some music in their room or TVs. Got news for you. 10 times better is the speakers on my equipment versus the 19-inch television speakers. Don't really work that good. They sound okay, but it's kind of far away because my sleeping area, when I sleep at night, I can't quite see it because it's, like I said, it's very small. It's only 19 inches. That's a good TV. Good stuff, guys. Good money. Good paying, you know. I like the way it's set up. Typically, you normally won't set your stuff like this, guys. Typically, you won't have your cable box on the bottom or your VCR or your TV on top. But that's the only which way I can put it and straight line up on my nightstand or dresser heel. And they don't have a home theater kind of setup kind of stuff. Like, why don't I just combine my units all together, like my TV, my stereo equipment, and move my dresser completely out of here, out of the way, or off to the side. But the biggest problem with that is more money again, and I only have much room to fit on my wall. I'd have to take everything off my wall over there. You guys can see what's on my wall. I'd take that off. I gotta relocate my dressers, and I gotta rearrange everything again, and I don't want to do that. That's the reason why I have it set up that way, and that's the reason why I have my stereo set up this way. And the reason why I like it set up this way, it gives me more of a sound going this way instead of coming my way. Instead of the sound coming straight at me, I prefer the sound coming straight to this wall over here. This was the best location for my stereo. By the way, this was the best location of my stereo on how I had it originally. Originally it was over there, but I moved it over there because I kind of moved everything around, guys. But I really like the way it looks. I like the analog and the old style technology, guys. I don't know about you guys. What do you think? You like the way my system is set up? Yes, I do got analog, and yes, boom, I do got digital stuff as well, guys. But this is just the way I have everything set up. This is a very nice setup for me. It's a nice clean setup. It doesn't take up too much space. The speakers are on both sides of my cabinet instead of just like a speaker on, a speaker on the wall, speaker on the wall. Gotta figure out where you're gonna put your speakers, guys. See, that's the problem with when you're working with stuff. You gotta figure out, okay, where's the wires gonna have to go? Is the wires gonna have to go inside the wall or outside the wall or attached somehow to the wall, guys? And that's the way I kind of have it set up. Kind of nice and neat. Alright, guys, I hope you enjoyed my setup of my stereo and receiver. Alright, guys, I will see you in the next vlog. Peace out. I hope you guys like this video. Bye, guys.